Hello everyone, this is Jinx, one of the Monster Hunter math guys. Alright, so heads up, this is a super experimental storytelling style video. It is not about math, it is not a guide, it is not a rant of mine, it is a completely new style of video I want to try out. I really enjoy story writing and storytelling, so I wanted to try doing that in the Monster Hunter World Universe. If that's not something you're interested in, I will not be offended if you click off right now. Also, second heads up, I really like dark dystopian stories, so it gets pretty dark. So I will also not be offended if you click off for that reason. And final thing, quick reminder that we do have a Twitter where we post updates about videos and things that interest us, and Tuna does stream live on Twitch almost every single day. In fact, he will be live the moment this video goes live, so you can go watch it with him. You still here? Yeah? Cool, story time. So, in yesterday's video, we covered how blatantly stupid and overtuned the Zinogre Heavy Bowgun is. But you know, maybe Capcom is trying to tell us something. Maybe the age of swinging giant blades and hammers, of mastering complex morphing weapons, of striking with the agility of the wind is over. Maybe the time of heroes who live by the skill of their blade and the heft of their hammer is done. In our world, the heroes of yore who spent a lifetime mastering the craft of killing were made obsolete by the creation of more effective combat methods, by the creation of the all-powerful gun. More effective, less training required, devastating on the battlefield. Maybe the Research Commission is following the same path as our own. Now, it did take time to develop the correct technology. Before there was clusters, but clusters proved too dangerous and luck-driven. The stronger the monster became, the more likely hunters died due to the immobility and reliance on Rocksteady Mantle. And even the clusters used in the old world were too unreliable. If the CC hunter made a single mistake, everyone could die. Perhaps a good method for weaker monsters, but the Commission's big threats remain too deadly. However, next they derived a weapon from a monster wreathed in gold, named after what was then their greatest sin, the Glutton. Truly a powerful weapon to be sure, but the inaccessibility of the materials made it a rare gem that only the elite hunters blessed by RNGs were able to use. And technological limitations limited the effectiveness of it when coupled with the strongest of shields. Still a weapon for the heroes, still the age of heroes. Then came a new land with new materials and new technologies, the Hoarfrost Reach. Rife with materials, rich in power, suddenly the Commission had whole new possibilities. A new shotgun was developed, crafted using the materials of a powerful new doggo, the Zinogre Heavy Bowgun. Able to fit massively powerful damage modifications along with a shield as powerful as lances, yet more compact with all the same shotgun capabilities of the Glutton and the most powerful machine gun technology they could develop. The Commission had done it. They had created an easily mass-producible game changer. An overpowered shotgun with a shield named after what would become humanity's greatest sin, the Loyal Thunder. No longer does a hunter need to spend years, decades even, mastering the complexities of the weapon's combat style just for a chance, a meager chance to defeat an Elder Dragon. Just hand any hunter a heavy bowgun, teach them to mash the trigger and stop to block occasionally. Easy peasy, sub 5 minute Elder kills. Gone are the times of the 1 in 1,000 hunter of legendary skill needed to topple the Elder Dragons without a scratch. Gone are the times of the Sapphire Star to lead us courageously through the hellish war zones of the most powerful Elder Dragons. Gone is trepidation. Gone is fear. Now, with the advent of new warfaring technology, even the most fresh off the boat cadet can defeat any Elder Dragon, any threat in all of the new world without a single scratch. And that's just one hunter. Imagine what a platoon of these can do. Quickly, the Commission goes into full swing, committing mass genocide of Zinogres. In order to prevent extinction of the species, the Commission begins mass capturing and breeding of the doggos and factory farming camps, harvesting needed materials while keeping them alive as long as possible. The hunters, fueled by their fervor, loyally follow these commands without a second thought. All in the name of research, all in the name of humanity, all in the name of survival. Soon, every hunter is equipped with Loyal Thunder. Even the oldest of veterans soon realize the power and safety of this new technology. Platoons of shotgunners sweep through Celiana, easily massacring everything in sight. No longer are there any threats, only monsters to wipe out and capture. Eventually, the Commission realizes progress isn't fast enough, more bodies are needed. Now even the young and old are conscripted by the Commission to join the safe genocidal efforts. Even a young adult with barely any training can join a platoon and safely kill the mightiest of elders. Rapidly, the Hoarfrost reach is wiped clean, every monster either dead or within captivity for breeding and observation. Not long after, the rest of the New World is purged clean too, safe for humanity, all monsters safely within large breeding and research camps. The monsters live in constant fear, domesticated by the threat of the perimeter of shotgunners surrounding them. With this new power in hand, the Commission returns to the old world, setting its sight on old threats. Elatrion, Gore Magala, Dala Madur, wiped out. Nothing is too powerful for a minimally trained Loyal Thunder platoon to wipe out. The world is culled and controlled by the Loyal Thunders. Those who refuse to adapt to the New World Order drink themselves to an early death, the age of heroes long gone by. Those who fall in line, those who show loyalty, live a prosperous and happy life. All for the sake of research. All for the sake of humanity. All for the sake of survival. All the threats of the world are gone now. All monsters are under control. The world is finally at peace. With no more common threats, no greater good to fall behind, humanity begins to fall within factions, within nations, within borders. Centuries, if not millennia of war and strife and combat are too hard to forget, too ingrained in our cultural DNA. Each new nation believes they deserve more land, more resources, more power. And after all, they did the most to help secure the New World Order. They lost the most good people in the fights. They have the divine right to get what they want. With no monsters left to turn their shotguns at, humanity begins to turn them at each other. Waves after waves of pellets and machine gun fire spraying at old friends and kin. The old hunters of yore try to join in, use their legendary skills to defend what they believe in. But these are not the monsters they are familiar with. Those monsters you could dodge, you could close distance on, you could defeat with skill. The monsters they now face are walls of ranged ammunition blacking out the sky and turning them into Swiss cheese. Even the shielded weapons could not find a moment to attack without receiving pounds of buckshot to the chest. The old heroes are quickly wiped out. Soon nation after nation are wiped out. Monsters are armored and trained as war machines, cutting swaths through enemy battalions behind pellet-resistant plating. Humans quickly start to die, millions at a time. Eventually, only the strongest, the most fervent, the most divine mandated nation survives. Everyone else is subjugated, assimilated, or dead. The New World Order implements strict totalitarian rule, instills fervent passion and indoctrination in its people. Strong and absolute rule with no forgiveness. After all, with war and fighting so ingrained in our DNA, how else do you prevent another worldwide genocide? The world is now industrialized. The land remains a scorched earth. Even nature could not survive such mass destruction. Cities with giant metal skyscrapers dot the land. Your overseer is able to see everything that you do, making sure no one falls out of line. All for the sake of humanity. All for the sake of survival. Somewhere in the sky, Capcom looks down at the New World Order and smiles. Their godly prescience, knowing that this is how it would all work out. The world is finally at peace. Or maybe I'm just massively overthinking this. Alright, if you made it all the way here, then thank you so much for watching the video. And like I said, this is completely unmarked territory for us. So if you enjoyed this style of storytelling video, then let us know by liking the video as well as letting us know in the comment below. Please, I'm actually really curious if you actually enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun to do, but it was also quite a bit of work to do, and I also want to make sure that we're putting out content you enjoy. And if you did enjoy it, and you also happen to know other people who do enjoy dark, dystopian, speculative Monster Hunter World stories, wow, that is a real niche, be sure to share the video with them. And a huge thank you as always to Honey over at honeyhunterworld.com for creating and maintaining all the tools we use on a daily basis. And if you want to find hunters to hunt with of all different skill levels or come chat with me about how good and or bad this story was, be sure to check out our Discord server, the Mathlos Nest. I'm always happy to receive constructive criticism. And of course we do have our Twitter where we post updates about videos and various other things that interest us, and Tuna does stream live on Twitch almost every single day. Reminder, as soon as this video goes live, he will also be live, so be sure to go check him out. And of course, none of this, especially this video, would not be possible without the generosity of our patrons. And an especially big thank you to our new patrons Eric and Karen, Jacob Welch, Justin Sedita, Michael Pelch, Alexander Kunelt, Brian Panks, Mike P, Naraki Vlogs, and Samuel Tello. Technically, these are the new patrons for today's video and yesterday's video, but yesterday's video was a full Patreon call out, so I didn't get to call you guys out yet, and I wanted to make sure I get you. But seriously, thank you guys so much for your generosity. It's what allows us to do more experimental videos like this. Alright, that is all I have for you on this video. Thank you so much for watching it all the way through, and if you enjoy our regular content and possibly this as well, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know about all of our new videos as soon as they come out. This video took a while and it is late now and I'm kind of rambly, so I'm just gonna go to bed. Happy hunting, hunters. We'll see you on the next one. Bye!